Alexis and this is my grandmother Annette. And today we are going to be making a beautiful fall centerpiece out of a pumpkin. So Grandma, this is your first time flower arranging,
yes,
right?
It is.
Oh,
yes,
great.
It's gonna be fun.
So this is fun. So I thought this would be a really cool video to make because I am going to be hosting a fall centerpiece class on November 20th. So if you guys want to sign up for that class, click the link in the description box below. That'll take you to my website. So don't forget to click the link below, but here it is right now. So we are going to make a fall centerpiece. We've got like roses and sunflowers, which I think are my grandmom's favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she loves her some sunflowers. So let's see what we can do here.
Okay.
To start off with our centerpiece, I always like to just green it up first, just to kind of give the flowers something to sit in. So that'll just kind of be like the structure and the base of our arrangement. So we're gonna take our clippers here.
Oh.
Got your clippers there. You might have to open yours up a little bit. Let me see. Oh no, they're open. Perfect. So this is Baker fern.
Okay.
And I always just kind of like to clean off the, like those like last little pieces were just a little too long. So I usually just pull them off. And then we have the, what is this? What is this called? A trash bag?
Yeah. Trash bag.
We have a trash bag on the floor to collect all of our debris and stuff. So at the end, we'll just pick up the trash bag and throw out all our stuff that way. But yeah, I always like to just take off a few little leaves just to make it not as long and annoying to work with. Like you see how this little piece right here is just like hanging on by a thread. I would just pull that off.
Okay.
But I think that's a good piece to start with. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do first is just green up the arrangement. So I'm gonna take my green and I'm just gonna kind of measure it just to kind of see how long I wanna bring it out. So you take your green at the edge of the table and you would essentially need to cut off about that much. So I just give a little snip and I just stick it in my arrangement. Yep. Now the good thing about the chicken wire is that it'll collect all of the stems, so it won't keep it from moving around too much, which is great.
I like that.
Yeah. And I always like to rotate, I guess, the pumpkin, but usually the vase, just so that way I can work on all sides of the arrangement. So yeah, that looks good. Yeah. And what we're really doing right here is we're just kind of covering the mechanics, which would be the bowl and the, what is this called, the chicken wire?
I think it broke.
Oh, no, that's actually a perfect piece.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yep.
Perfect.
There we go. So you guys don't know this, but my grandma has been watching my YouTube videos since I first started my channel.
Yes, they're great.
And you
She's
guys
evolved.
Thank you. And I know you guys have probably seen her sweet little comments under my videos from time to time, but I thought this would just be really nice because, you know,
She's awesome.
Thank you, Grandma.
She is.
I thought it'd be fun to make because, you know, she's been watching my videos this whole time and might as well involve my grandma somehow. And it's a nice bonding experience.
Absolutely. It's great to do with anyone. Your children, your
yeah,
your mother.
something to do.
Mother-in-law.
So we got this. This is called, what is this? This is Israeli ruscus. And there's two types of ruscuses, but this is Israeli. And I do like this because it's kind of long. So I always like to use this as kind of like my long element.
That's pretty.
So I might put like one of these like right at the top here just to kind of like elongate the arrangement a little bit. When you're arranging flowers, you always like to have like a high point, a medium point, and then kind of like a low point. And I didn't mention this, but we are making a garden style centerpiece. So something that's lots of movement, like asymmetrical, kind of like boho-y looking. So
Gorgeous.
very free forming. And I love doing garden style because it's very beginner friendly, you know? Like it doesn't have to be perfect. There can be something sticking up out of here and no one will ever know because it looks organic. But so that's why I love doing garden style. Now my grandma is super artistic. She actually does cards and she does all types of fun craft stuff. So I like to think that you are the reason why I do my flowers and all that because you are so creative. So I kind of feel like you just rubbed off on me, you know? All right. I think we've got a nice solid base working around here. Okay. So this is good because this will give something for our flowers to sit in. So when we put our flowers in the vase, they're not just gonna flop over because they now have some greens to catch them. So
Pretty.
yeah.
So far.
So far, already.
Mhm.
So
That's my favorite part of the flowers, the
the
greens.
greens.
If you have the right greens on it, just gives it beauty.
I agree. So I think it's now time to add in some flowers.
Woohoo!
So,
Is there a particular flower you start with?
yes, actually, that's a good question. So I always like to start with my heaviest flowers first, which can also be my focal flowers.
So these would be them. These
I
are
guess that would
very-
be them, yeah. Those are nice and nice, big and heavy.
Yeah.
So I always like to work in 2s and 3s and 5s. I find that odd numbers, with the exception of the 2s, work best in arrangements. And I also like to add in my heaviest flowers towards the center. What I like to do with a garden style arrangement to make it like that signature like gardeny look. If you place things on different heights and levels, that'll really get you that nice garden look. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick that first sunflower there. That's good. Yeah, okay.
Another one?
And then yeah, I'll put another one. So now we have one on this side, maybe just like to balance out this side over here. I'd probably stick one over here because you know this is going on a table, so you kind of want this to look good from all angles. So I would maybe stick another one kind of low. And the flowers are really gonna help like hide the bowl and the chicken wire and all that. So that's gonna really help do that. So yeah. So there you go. Got a nice little center structure here. So we've got one sunflower left, and I think I'll leave that one for you because I know how much you love your sunflowers. But I think I'm gonna start adding in these roses as another element. Sometimes adding in flowers closer towards the center first also helps with the structure of things, so that way as you work with your arrangement you can start placing things a little higher and they won't move around as much.
Okay.
So start low first and then work your way out.
Okay.
That's pretty.
These are really
They
pretty.
are pretty. They're kind of like ruffly looking.
Yeah, I love
You
that.
can see that. And also don't forget to rotate your arrangement so that way you can see what it looks like on all sides there. So once I add in my focal flowers, I then like to add in like my filler, like secondary flowers.
Okay.
So I would consider those to be like the daisies, the thistle here.
I like the thistle.
This is stock. I would consider this also, well, this wasn't looking too good, but maybe this piece is better. Yeah, this is a good secondary flower. This is also a really good line flower. So if you wanted to create like some stems, like flowing in a direction, I like these kinds of flowers, but maybe we'll do the daisies next just to give us some more structure. So I'll pick whatever color you want, the maroon, the yellow.
Yeah, I'll put these over there for you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think the red would be pretty. My house is like black and white, so I think just a little pop of red would be really pretty. Okay, I think your house is more like orange and
Blue and
orange.
beige.
Blue. Oh, look, we got the thistle for the blue, so it'll match your house. So let's see, so for the secondary flowers, I've got a big empty space right here, so I think I'm gonna start building that outward a little bit. Now, when I'm designing, I also like to keep in mind like my whole asymmetrical high and low points. So that's good. So you've got like a nice high point. You've got your medium points here, and then maybe have something drooping down. I like to create like an S. So like a high, medium, and like a low.
Okay.
So
is
I like
this too high?
I think that looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, because then you can have another flower to kind of like accent that there or something. Those are pretty. Yeah, the button ones. I like button ones. What's a flower arrangement without some button ones? Those of you who don't know, I just released my flower identification book. So if you don't know what this flower is, you can open my book and it'll show you exactly the name of the flower. It'll tell you the colors it comes in, how to pronounce it, what other flowers pair well with that flower. So if you're interested, I will leave the link for that book in my description box as well. But definitely check it out. It's a super awesome guide for florists of all levels and ages. I think that's a very good book to have.
Yeah, it's very handy to have
It is.
when you go buy flowers.
Yeah, even when you're buying flowers and you're just like, all right, what is this called?
You're like going, do you have any, you know that flower that looks like
exactly.
a sun?
There it is. So, and thank you to everyone who has already bought a copy of that. I've noticed a little bit of an influx there over these last few weeks, so thank you. Oh, that's so good, Grandma.
Yeah?
Yes, I love that. Okay. You were like, not really, but
Fierce.
we're getting there. Okay.
I think I'm just gonna switch over here.
Okay. Yeah. Wherever your eye stops, that's where you should add a flower.
All right, oh, you see a spot?
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna add that flower there. Aren't you glad we put a mat down?
Yep.
All that mess. Grandma, you are recently retired. What are you
Yes,
gonna
I
do with all
am.
your time now? That's awesome.
Wow. Wonderful being retired.
I know, right?
I find that even though I'm retired, I cannot sleep past 5 o'clock. For 30 years, I have gotten up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So.
You're so much better than me. I could never.
It's been hard.
Yeah.
Getting up that, just cannot sleep past 5.
So what do you do then? So you wake up at 5 in the morning and then what?
Well, you know what?
Just awake?
I just get up, I take a shower, I do some things that I need to do, make my bed, come have breakfast, I read a little.
Yeah. That's a nice little morning routine.
And then usually one of my friends will call me and say, hey, you wanna hang out? I'm like, absolutely. So we'll go have something to eat or just go shopping.
Sounds like a beautiful life.
It is.
Having some freedom, being able to do what
Just do what you want, yeah. It's,
absolutely.
you know, if I don't want to, I can stay laying in bed if I want. This looks terrible.
Oh,
I
no,
know.
Grandma. No, it doesn't. I think this is
Even the
in
high,
the
the low,
works.
you think?
This is in the works.
Should I cut this?
No.
No?
I think that's what's making it. What I like about the thistle here is that because it's such a big flower, you can actually take off some of these two pieces were on the stem like down here.
Okay.
And that was just in my way. So I just took them off. But you can use these little pieces for
Yeah.
later. So like I might stick these little pieces like right in here where it's all empty. You get just one little piece right here. But yes, I always try to use the flower wherever I can. But all right. So
That's pretty.
Thank you.
She's so talented.
It's all about just looking and seeing where the empty spots are.
I've done some weddings for her and the arrangements are so spectacular. Like the people are in awe.
Thank you, girl.
They are beautiful. So beautiful.
Okay. Loving it.
Yeah?
So at any point, I would rotate it and just kind of see all right, where am I at? What do I need to add, take away? So
I need to add some of these.
I would say for you, what would you add to your arrangement if you had to add anything?
Yes.
Some of that? Okay. Because I want to start building out like you. I want to start making it feel really lush. So I think I'm going to stick this up top there.
Oh, you know what? Give me those over there.
I think these are called cremones, if I'm not mistaken.
And I want the little white balls.
The little white balls?
What are they called?
These are called hypericum berries, the white ones.
What is it called?
Hypericum berries.
That's what they're called.
Berries for short.
So are you saying put these in the middle? Correct?
So I would start, I feel like everything's kind of starting to look more like
Hang
fireworky. So I
Okay.
would maybe start to bring in some flowers just a little closer to the center. Cool. I would maybe just put a little flower right in that
Should I
empty
put the rose
spot.
in here?
Let's see. Yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, you see you're clustering your light flowers together. That's good. Yeah, see how much of a difference that makes?
I know.
See?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Now I like it.
More. Okay.
Now I think I'm gonna cut this one off.
Okay.
It's making it cluttered. There we go.
Cluttered. Okay.
And I think
This is what we've done today,
Gorgeous.
everyone.
Get a pumpkin and some flowers and get to working. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this.
I do too. I like the pampas grass. That's my favorite part. It's like the signature fall thing of this generation. I've gotten so many brides to ask me for like a pampas thing. I've changed my name to the pampas grass queen because everyone is asking for pampas.
Because it just gives it that extra, the arrangement you made of the 4 seasons. Oh my Lord.
Created a beautiful centerpiece, me and my grandma.
It was fun.
Was it fun? Okay,
Yes.
that's good. I'm glad you liked it. Well, I had a lot of fun. Thanks for doing this with me.
I love her.
I love you, grandma.
I know.
But yeah, this is what we've done today, guys. So don't forget to sign up for my November 20th class. I'll leave that link. Yeah.
It's nice and relaxing.
It is.
Something to relax and
It's like therapy almost,
it is
right?
therapy, yes.
It's
absolutely.
It's a form of art. That's why I love doing flowers. It's very artistic. I love like putting things together and making things look beautiful. So
And they do.
thank you so much. But yes, guys, if you want to sign up for my November 20th flower fall class, that would be great. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. So make sure to check that out. I would love to have you guys there. But yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram @flowersbyalexis. And I will see you all soon with another video. Bye!